Okay, I got a quick call from my my after Halloween shopping spree. I got a bunch of these Pueblo prisms and moons, and somebody had posted in my group that they were on clearance at Hobby Lobby, so I had to go and make sure mine had them, and they did. And they were normally $7.99, marked down $2.87. So if y'all like to use these paints, definitely hit your Hobby Lobby up. They had a little bit more than what I got, but they were, I got multiple colors. Some colors I got several of. So I just bought a bunch of these, like as many as I could. I bought all the prisms they had because that's my favorite. And then I got moons. And I didn't get many of the vitrals or or whatever they call that, because I have a kit of those. I got colors I didn't have in my kit. And if you're not familiar with that one, it looks like stained glass. You can use it on glass, and if you paint clear resin pieces with it, they look like sun catchers. In my last resin update, there was a gnome that I painted with those. So you can go through that and see the look that it gives you. And if you were to fill in the spaces, around with silver, it would really look like stained glass. Like a silver paint pen or a metallic paint pen, that would really make it look like lead. So I got pretty much every and any color they had. I got all the prisms, period, because like I said, that's my favorite. And let's see, these are the vitrals, whatever. It's a lot thinner than the fantasy ones, and it's a translucent look. That's why they look like stained glass and sun catchers. And I'm not going to go through each and every one of these because you can get the gist of it. But I'm going to go to a different Hobby Lobby tomorrow. My husband's going to drive me to a different city and see if they have more there than the store here had. So, and then these are different. I went to Hobby Lobby Michael's Tuesday morning and Joann's. But Joann's only got one thing. Joann's, I don't know, they just suck nowadays because they got rid of most of their crafting stuff. And they had no Halloween. Instead of having Halloween on clearance, they packed it all up to sell it for next year. They didn't mark their Halloween stuff down. So I got these tapes. Oh, Target. Target is another one we went to. These were at Target. They had all their stuff 50% off. So I got some little sugar skulls, some eyeballs, and some bats. Wasabi tape, packing tape. So, and then I get this 49 cents and another 40% off that. That's for my friend Terry. She does that needle felting. So whenever I find them, I get them. And then Hobby Lobby had these bat sprinkles, and I've never seen those before. So I went and got one for my collection. So I have them if I want them. And then Hobby Lobby had these deco silicone packets. Normally $6. They were on clearance for 64 cents. But mine only had 3 colors, yellow, black, and red. So I got 2 of each. They only had a couple left, but I figured 2 of each color was plenty. So you might want to check that out too. Maybe yours has, better colors, more colors, pinks and purples and all that stuff. But I'll take what they had because 64 cents. You can't beat it with a stick. So I'm trying to put them in a bag so I can have room to show you. Then they also have these at Hobby Lobby on the clearance. They're supposed to be for kilns for making fused glass pendants, but they're silicone. They work for resin. They work for clay, and they're normally $11. They were on sale for $3.95, and this is 4 separate molds in one pack. And then this one, same thing, same price, but you have wings, keys, and then 2 different gear molds. And those are really cheap for what they, like I said, they go for. Oh, and then I got some little nail art because I like to use like these little bats and stuff in backgrounds and pieces that you make. So I got a couple of those. And then I used these in my ocean pieces. They were 50% off it. Most of the stuff I got was all clearance. And that was clearance. I grabbed another one of those. These were at TJ Maxx. These Spellbinders, A Gilded Life. They're little bezels, but they have a little cover on them, so you can put your own, things inside there. You could also, leave the cover off and put resin like a bezel. But anyway, they had these at Tuesday morning, and these are normally $5 to like $10 each, and they were $1.99 or $2.99 at Tuesday morning. So I went ahead and grabbed what they had. They didn't have a whole bunch, but I did get, I don't know what, 5, 6 of them. So that was a good find. And then I got me some wire. It's flat wire, so I can make my own bezels for clay and resin. And then they had this stuff on clearance. You gotta watch them because this one's marked $150. Exact same thing, $250, but I got them both for $150. But the little gnomes I use in some of my resin pieces. And then this is a dragon pendant. So they had a couple decent things on clearance. This is a stencil set. I got it basically because of this scale one for mermaid look. But that'll work good for clay. Well, you could also put it on cured resin and paint right on the resin, or use metallic powders and then pour another layer. And then I got this template, this metal template, which also would be good for clay. And I got these little punch stamps. And there's hearts and little sayings. It kind of remind me of those Valentine candies that have those little love me and all that kind of stuff. But I thought they were cute and I could use them in clay. So I got those. And then some more pendants. These were on clearance, the bat wings. And so I got a few of those. And then they had these. They're acrylic. And they look like guitar picks, but they're, you can paint them. You could do the fantasy paint on them and then dome them with resin. You could put images on them. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with this. They were 90 cents. So I grabbed what they had, which was 4. And that was at Hobby Lobby too. Now these I got in online because I'm starting clay. So I got me some cookie cutter shapes I didn't have. Well, they're not really cookie cutters. They're meant for clay, but they're the same thing. So I got the circles, the stars, and the teardrops. And then I had gotten these cute, this was, I think, one of the things I got Michael's. I got very little at Michael's. But I thought this one was cute. I have so many seahorses, but this one has the starfish on the tail, and then you can hang a crystal or something from there. So I went ahead and got a strand of those. They were 50% off, I believe. And these were the only things that weren't on clearance, but I really like these. I use these a lot, and I didn't have these colors, so I got the aqua, the Tilly color, and then a silver. I have copper and gold and champagne, but I needed some other colors, so I used my coupon for that. And then I had got this in the mail too. As I have this one, I molded it myself, but I didn't have the big one. This is such a cool thing. I'm so stoked to have that. And then I got some wet dry sandpaper, and then some texture pads. That's supposed to be like a wood one, and this is like swirls, bubbles, whatever you want to call them. And I don't know, this kind of reminds me of peacock feathers. And if anybody has clay stuff like texture pads stuff they're getting rid of, or they want to do a trade. I am very interested in that kind of stuff. So let me know. And then this was at Target. You know, the Halloween stuff was marked down. So I have all kind of seasonal dish towels because, I mean, I'm not going to pay $6 for them when I can get them for a couple bucks. So they're all Halloweenish, but they will dry dishes just as well. And then I got this at Tuesday morning. It's hot cocoa. It's supposed to be red, bloody. The reason I got it is because of the tin. I want to mold that, make my own coffin box. So that's why I got that. And then this is, it has these screws, but I took them out so I could lay it flat. But it's looks like a 7.62 caliber. That's what it looks like to me. But it's a handle. And I just thought it was cool. They were 50% off. Everything was pretty much 50% off at Hobby Lobby. I mean, they had a big sale. But I'm going to mold this as well. Make my own handles for things. And then I got, this is awesome. This is my good find for the day. This trinket box. It's a good size one. It's a sugar skull. And it's got pretty good detail in the lid. I'm going to make my own silicone mold of this. So, and I mean, like I said, it's good size. But I was stoked. And that wasn't that bad at all. Regular price, it was $6.99 and it was half off. So that was pretty cheap for that. And then I got me some woofy socks. And then they had these at Tuesday morning. Cinnamon spice and a berry burst. You know, it's air freshener for the house. But I always get these when they have sales because they're so expensive. And I like the smell pretty. So, I always, whenever they have a seasonal thing like that, I always stock up on what they have. And then I got, this is the only thing I got at Joann's. It was in the clearance section. It's 3 different, I guess you could use these as hanging shelves to have the little hooks on them. But I'm going to do some clay in one, like a woodsy fairyland with gnomes and fairies and mushrooms and stuff with clay. And then another one I'm going to do my ocean scene in. And you can set them, you know, like that on display, or you could hang them on the wall. So I saw that and I kind of got ideal, so I thought I would try to stain them and everything. Then I got this for my baby granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter. This is at Target. It's not Hello Kitty, it's just a cat. But it's a little zip-up jacket, and the hood has these cute little kitty ears. She's going to be so adorable in that. And those were 50% off. And then I got Grandma's wrapped around my finger. It's mummy wrapped. Little onesie, long sleeve onesie. And then I got these little leggings that have this candy on it. And it's like puffy, paint-like feeling. But, I mean, it's candy, so it's not just for Halloween. Neither is the kittens. This one's kind of Halloween-y, but I still think she could wear it anytime. And then I got these because I just simply had to have them to hang in my craft room. They're lights, and they're skeletons. They light up, but then they change color. I was so stoked when I saw that. And then I also got the light up spider lights. These were at Target, 50% off. They had a whole bunch. I mean, I was like, trying hard to decide, narrow it down, because I couldn't get all of them. So, I mean, I could have, but I didn't have enough wall space in my craft room, because I'm going to hang them all in my craft room. Then this is a wall plaque bat, and it glows purple. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but how cool is that? Oh. And then I got the skull one. Look at that. And it glows green. So I'm going to hang these on my wall in my craft room. And I think that's it. That is my haul. That's everything. So we went shopping. Catch the sales. Basically, I went out just to get those Pueblo paints. because that's a great price. I think they're just not going to carry them anymore. That's why they're discounting them. So if y'all like that paint, go check your Hobby Lobby out before they're gone. And that's it. I just wanted to show the cool things I found. And I'll post whenever I, make some creations with this stuff. All right, y'all. Bye.